Hello, I'm Ray Mizzozo, and today I'll be speaking about senior seminar class and what I've learned, and kind of reflecting on just what I've learned throughout the whole semester. And just to start off with the book of mindfulness for beginners. There's a chapter called Doing Mode and Being Mode, and it has a quote saying, "If we're not careful, it is all too easy to fall into becoming more of a human than a human being and forget who is doing all the doing and why." And this quote really it makes sense. I've heard it before. It's just basically when we're going through the motions and not really experiencing life and enjoying life as a full. And I think a lot of people tell you, especially around college or when you're about to graduate, that you need to do this, you have to follow these certain steps, these certain procedures. And that quote just kind of reaffirms me that, do what you want to do what you enjoy. And I think we said in the last class too that our parents and maybe our parents and maybe our grandparents had to work a little harder than for us. Not saying that we didn't, but I know personally I'm more fortunate where I am right now, and I can kind of decide what I want to do and decide what's going to make me happy as a career. And I think that's what the quote means. And I think Professor Page confirmed it again, saying that back then you had to pick a job just to make money. Now it's about what's going to make you happy and what's going to fulfill you. So another thing that actually we discussed in class that was eye-opening that Professor Page said was that not all students need a PhD or a master's. I think you said it early in the semester, but that really surprised me that you said that, because I think you were saying that most professors and most universities really push you have to get a PhD, you have to get a master's. That's the only way you can be successful. That's the only way you're going to find a job. And it was really comforting to hear a professor say, not every student needs a PhD, not every student needs a master's to be successful. You can be just as successful with a bachelor's. But that being said, getting a master's and a PhD probably would help. So, but just hearing that from a professor saying, you don't need to do that, you don't need to get those degrees, just was really important to me, because I think every other professor I've had has said getting a master's is a great idea. So it was nice to hear someone say a different opinion. And then another chapter that was really interesting to me and eye-opening is a chapter called Not Knowing. And in the book there's a quote again that says, "Not knowing is not such a bad thing, as we have seen it is the essence of a beginner's mind." This quote means a lot. No, it means a lot, but I've really, in 2021, I've, even before reading it, but just kind of reconfirms it again, that it's okay not to know everything. Ask many questions, learn much as you can, try to understand much as you can, have that beginner's mindset with everything, and it will benefit you in the long run. And I think it's really going to help me in the future. And then there's also, in that same quote, I also taken it as like, it's not knowing as in not knowing what you're going to do in the future. And I think that not knowing what's going to happen in the future and being comfortable with that is fine, as long as you understand that you're working to something. So I just spoke about those two chapters, spoke a little bit of the discussion from Professor Page. I can't believe it's already over 4 minutes, but I think this class has just really opened my perspective on the future and what I should be looking for. The discussions were great, or the lectures I should say, were great. The book of mindfulness really gave me a lot of lessons, but those are just a couple that I named right now. Trying to think of anything else. No, that's it. I just want to say thank you, Professor, for everything this semester. You're one of my favorite professors, and thank you.